Hi again. So we are going to focus on the second half of this lesson right here, which is solve a quadratic where a is not equal to 1. And actually, this is a quadratic with not in standard form is really what they should say as the assignment. All right. And so remember, standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c, and when we're solving, we say equals 0. All right, so we are going to go to our first problem here, and notice that we see that we have 6x squared plus 12x equals 5x subtract 2. So this is not in standard form. We have x's on both sides and not a 0. So we have to figure out how to make this equal to 0. And that looks pretty simple. And we could take one step or two steps, but I'm going to show you how to do it one step. So we're going to have to subtract 5x, and we're going to have to add 2. Now that will give us 2 zeros on this side, so that's great. On this other side, we have to subtract 5x, and then we have to add 2. I'm not sure where I'll put this add 2. I'll put it right here. I know I can't add this 2 to those 2 right there. So I'm going to have to be careful when I add these up. All right, so I didn't do anything to the 6x squared, so that still looks like this. Next, I have these two. I have a 12x, a positive 12x, and a negative 5x. Well, that's going to give me a positive 7x. Positive 7x. And then I just bring this 2 down right here, and I'm all set. Now, to use technology, I'm going to want to know my a, b, and c. So my a is 6, my b is 7, and my c is 2. I'm going to go over here to my handy calculator. And I'm going to hit clear, and my numbers were 6, 7, and 2, and I say calculate, and it gives me 2 answers here. One is x equals negative 6 over 12, and the other one is x equals negative 8 over 12. Those are correct answers, but I'm pretty sure that Delta Math will not take them because you might notice they are not simplified. All right, so these are not simplified, and we could simplify both of them. All right. We can simplify this first one because we see that we can divide both of these by x. So x equals negative 6 over 12. We can divide the top and the bottom by 6, and we get 1 over 2. And our second one, don't forget our negative sign. I almost did. All right, and next we get 8 over 12, and we can divide both of those by 4. And that will give us, don't forget the negative sign, that will give us 2 over 3. And so I'm pretty sure those are the answers that we need for Delta Math. All right, so come back over to our Delta Math problem, and we have 2 answers. X equals negative 1/2 and x equals negative 2/3. So I'm going to hit this plus sign right here, so because I have 2 answers. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just check and see how particular Delta Math is for answers, because I'm going to put in the first answers, which were negative and negative 8 divided by 12, to see if I have to go through simplifying those. Yes, no, it says no, those are not correct. So I think probably the problem was that I need to simplify these, which we did. All right, so this one is 1/2, and this one is 2, and this one is 3. Let's try those two answers. This time it gave us a green check. So we're all set.